Autobots, we must defeat Megatron.
We are the Zybots. We can also transform. Let us help you fight.
Brave Zybots, I am 100% sure you would die.
Okay, well, thanks for your time.
Nice. Hopefully that doesn't happen tomorrow. Request some poles. Not using them though, but I gotta put them away. It's gonna be crown truck tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. Be my first, but it'll be alright. Oh, that's the second winch. First winch. Oh, it's way quicker. At this point, I'm thinking this truck is new enough. This pole cap just stays on the passenger side pole and just comes down with the rest and just stays there. This is a typical setup with the newer bed trucks, so a guy can set up the poles alone. I noticed that the pole cap's gotta come completely out, and there's no way I'm doing this by myself. I need help. Looks like there's some kind of holder down here behind number 2. It just lays in the floor and in between the frame rails. Like there's no way I'm gonna get it there by myself. Nicely, anyways. At this point, I'm looking for help. I see Derrick standing in the shop, just barely. It doesn't stay in the poles! I need help. What's down there? Some of them stay in the pole and they skirt off to the passenger side and they're there and they're ready, right? So you can do it, one man? guys at the car wash know that you can tell probably because the paint is so faded. But with the free drink and a cookie. $318, 3.5 hours. I'm back to handheld. Well, I had to steal the mount for what we're gonna embark today. I need to make sure I have all my bases covered with where I'm mounting stuff. We're gonna be running the bed. Gonna be crown truck. Unfortunately, we're only going a little ways. It's only like a mile move or something, but still. Hopefully I can squeeze. Well, I don't have a swamper, so I don't see myself squeezing in and getting any bed work either. So, but we're getting the crown off the rig. We're doing that rig that's out east of Sundry. I spent the good part of the day yesterday, kind of just put the poles away, topped up the fluids, washed the truck, threw some paint at the truck, just touched up the heinous spots that kind of stick out a lot. And greased it, even though it wasn't that bad. It was well greased, and there's no way more to get in touch with your truck than to spend some quality time crawling around on it. I see that it's got some brand new poles for some reason. I don't know what the story is behind that. And that will need some paint eventually sometime here so they don't just rust and look heinous too. Hopefully it doesn't rain today. It was cloudy yesterday after I went home. Hopefully I can score some decent footage of something. I'd either be a little bit of a sitting around kind of time, so maybe I should be able to score some cool stuff. It sucks that we're only going a mile, but and also may not get any bed work either, so kind of disappointed in that. But boss asked me, he's gonna elect a few guys to run this truck out of our shop, and he asked me, and I said, hell yeah. I'd like to do more bed work. This is a pull truck, so it'll be, you know, a little bit of odds and sod doing bed work. You're not gonna probably be doing any like pumps and shit, but definitely be doing rentals and all the small stuff on the rig. Depends on the size of the rig too. I think I wanna say it's a 385. I couldn't say it for sure. It's a chunky little monkey. Let's just say that. It's a Camex build, so Camex is known for being super heavy, and which it is. It's like 56,000. We're just gonna stop in the store and get in a little bit early. Brought a secondary suicide knob because the one that's in the truck is dry and squeaking like a mofo, and I don't want to put up with that all day. I got a couple spares, so I'll contribute. Hopefully we got everything we need on the truck. I didn't really have time to go through the rigging, but I've seen it being a crown truck a few times, so I'm like, it's gotta have everything it needs. And I've never crowned before, or paid attention to it anyways. Like, I haven't drove crown truck. It's just like pulling a trailer. The back end steers itself. Nothing to her. For the guys that got rear steer, got it made in the shade. I just don't know exactly what everything. I'm hoping all the chain and rigging for the dolly is in the dolly, which it should be. And the spool on the deck, I should have enough to cover that. I'm gonna make sure I got lube for the boomers, and I got quite a few half-inch chains, so it should be all right there too.
It's a little greasy when you come in here, Gerald, when you're going to get over by the pole truck there, just where the building pack was. Everywhere else is pretty decent.
setting up, lift the crown and Derrick off the sub. This one's got a horsecock on the crown there, so we got the wheel flipped out, ready to rock.
get a fork in the end of it, Colby? Like your right fork?
Today we're moving a service rig.
It's not a service rig.
It is a service rig.
Service worker be like.
And we're doing frac heads here now. No, it's not something. You know, service side, this shit, when we're moving little service rigs like this one here, let me tell you, all we need is pickup trucks. This stuff's overrated. You don't need nothing like this. Get a Volkswagen Beetle TDI. That's all you need. But anyways, I know everyone misses me. I'll be back one day. But we'll see you guys later. You'll see me around. YouTube, if you want to send me money, I'll email you my Cash App. I know I'm bringing lots of content.
Venmo, Cash App.
Yeah. Tell Gerald to start paying me. I'm doing free labor for these videos. It's unfair.
Free labor.
Okay, see you guys.
See ya.
Alright.
He's been working on the rail inside, so he hasn't been around much. It's like, I miss you guys. Hi man, we'll work together still. Now we're going on another bit of a rig move in action after this. We get this done off here fast enough. Not too far from here, but the day is definitely not done. Right now we're going to rest the back end of the Derrick on a Derrick bunk that we use for transporting it. We just have to let the crane off. We need the picker. We have to slide the blocks in the Derrick on a mat upwards towards my truck so we can secure them in a certain spot in the Derrick. Finish chaining the blocks, hanging them. Chain on both sides so it ain't be swinging around and stuff. Hang off its 4 cables here inside the Derrick. Almost ready to rock. We'll tie up a bunch more lines. And then we'll put the dolly in place. Okay, we'll get that crown down and we'll get it resting on the dolly. We're going to cross chain it all sorts of different ways. And then we're going to have to separate the back section of the Derrick. That's going to go on a 24 high with that bunk that it was just resting on. One doesn't just show up with a Derrick. If the sub isn't in place and the matting to put the sub on, everything else has kind of got to be in place. So we're definitely not in a rush. You can see in the background, the sub is still there. The matting, the sub, BOPs have to go first before we get in any antsy rush. You hold the winch line so it doesn't get all fucked up.
What's up, guys?
Hang on, Derrick. We'll get it straight, and then we'll fucking throw these guys in a pickup here. Okay, Derrick. Go on ahead. Go easy, Gerald. Easy. Yeah, keep going. Hang on, Gerald. Hang on. Going ahead easy, Gerald. Going ahead easy. Yeah, going ahead easy, Gerald. Keep going, yeah. Keep going. Keep going, Gerald. Keep going. Keep going, Gerald. You're good, Gerald. Going. Major corner or no? Yeah, we're on the asphalt or whatever you want to call it here. Hang on. I'm maneuvering your dolly over, Gerald, so we can make this corner. I think he's got the gist of what I want now. Gerald, you can speed up a little bit here. I don't know how far you are to the corner.
We're here, pretty much.
You're looking good, Gerald. Keep going. That's good. Tell her don't keep going, Gerald. Glad I was talking to Lawson there. You on here, Gerald?
Yes, sir.
Follow this buggy, and then we're gonna just back you all the way around.
Copy that.
You'll let the traffic through there, Mr. Dave. Thanks. I'm gonna go back to my channel there, but whenever you get down there and happy, we'll get you going this way.
Want me to switch channels?
Fine. If Colin can. I can stay here. Where do you want it? You want him to go straight and then back around, right? Yeah, he's going to go down by the complex and then he's going to back around. Good there, Gerald, if you're on here. Go to G, Gerald. Hang tight, Gerald.
Going to 2. Over here now.
Come back, Gerald. Come back, Gerald. 80 by itself then, yeah? You think we were in about an 80 right now? Keep your truck off this facility, Gerald. I'll get your back. Maybe that matting that got drug out is going to have to be pushed back in there. You want to get closer to the tusk, Gerald, as we go here. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back, nice and easy, coming back.
Your ass end's gonna be up on the bank like you were on that other end, so you're gonna be like 90.
Close. Coming, Gerald. Keep coming, Gerald. Keep coming, Gerald. Go ahead, Gerald. Go ahead the other way, Gerald. Hey, hard drive, Gerald. Hard drive. Swamp, sorry, swamp. Coming back, Gerald. Coming back there. Coming back, Gerald. Try and get your drives up come this time, Gerald. Keep coming, Gerald. Keep coming, Gerald. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Close to you to stabbing it there, Chris. 20 feet. Coming back, Gerald. Coming back, Gerald. You ran against that bank, Chris? Good, Gerald. Good, Gerald. Here. Good, Gerald. You got, I don't know, 3 feet. Wiggle him ahead, get him right against that bank post. Those are there for a reason, folks. Listen up to me, bud. Okay. Straight here. That'll be good, Jeff.
Jag var på väg hem, det var mörkt och dimmigt. Jag gick förbi kyrkan och jag kände mig iakttagen. Inte på dig. Jag försökte skicka tankar till dig. Jag försökte ringa dig. Men du svarade inte. Så jag fortsatte gå. Inte på dig. försökte skicka tankar till dig. Jag försökte ringa dig. Fast jag vet att jag hade lämnat dig. Det var länge sedan vi sågs.
Alright, you're on. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Been here for 42 hours. I'm so hungry. See this bottle cap here? I found it on the ground. It's stuck in my mouth.
Good fucking lunch.
I packed a banana and granola bars. I ate it all.
Dude, you need to bring more than
But
that.
yeah, anyways, come work for me. I'll pay you guys big money so I can sit my feet up. $2 an hour.
Mike, going up in the line, Mike. You're good on the new move, you're good on the count bump.
Det var länge sedan vi sågs. Fast jag vet att jag hade lämnat dig. Hur mår du? Jag tänkte på dig. Jag försökte skicka tankar till dig. Jag försökte ringa dig. Men du svarar inte. Inte på dig. Jag försökte skicka tankar till dig. Jag försökte ringa dig. Fast jag vet att jag hade lämnat dig. Det var länge sedan vi sågs.